In this video we're going to see switching algebra, which is also known as Boolean algebra, which was developed by George Boole. That's the reason why we call it as Boolean algebra. It was developed in the year 1840. Just like any other algebra, we have basic construction rules, or also we can say fundamental postulates, which we should follow to build the algebra, okay, to use it. So to start with, let us consider a variable, say x, okay, which in this case let's call it a switching variable or Boolean variable, okay. So before going into that, let's see a switch. If you consider, it can be in on state, off state, right? It can be closed or open, right? You can call it true or false, okay. We can say it 1 or 0 to represent, okay. So let us consider here, okay, two values, okay. Let me take them as 0, 1. Now if you define x as a switching or Boolean variable, then it can take any of the two distinct values. In this case they are 0 and 1, okay. To precisely state this, what it means is, suppose if x is not equal to 0, this happens if and only if, okay, x is equal to 1. And if you write it the other way, if x is not 1, suppose, this happens if and only if x equals to 0. This is what the previous statement which you mentioned means. These values are often referred to as the truth values of x. Boolean algebra is an algebraic system consisting of the set 0 and 1, okay, which is built upon this. Under fundamental postulates, we have seen the first one, okay, and if you see, there are certain operations that we need to discuss. So the first operation we're going to discuss is OR operation, okay, and the second one we're going to do is understand what is AND operation. We will see what they are, okay. Suppose let us take two variables, okay, x and y. What possible combinations that we can take for x and y together? We can have 4 combinations. So let me write it down: 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Now when we say we have an OR operation, we can represent it with a symbol plus, okay. This plus is not arithmetic sum symbol. This is called logical sum. So let me write it down here, okay. This is logical sum, and some people call them directly sum, okay. When I meant sum, in this case this is not arithmetic sum, okay. So now if we do OR of this xy, let me write down the expression x plus y. What is the resultant of it, okay. So now if I take a plus here, okay, OR of these two, I'll have a resultant 0, okay. 1 or 0, I'll have 1. 1 or 0, 1. 1 or 1, it's not 1 plus 1, okay, but here it is logical plus, it's not actual sum, right? So 1 plus 1 logical OR is 1, okay. This is the fundamental difference between the normal arithmetic algebra and a switching or Boolean algebra, okay. So this is how an OR operation is defined, and symbols that we can use usually are, okay, if you consider logical diagrams or Venn diagrams, you can represent it with union symbol or a V symbol kind of, okay. It is also called as logical sum, right? So now let's move on to a different operation which is known as AND operation, okay, and it is represented with dot symbol, okay, and we can call it as logical AND or logical multiplication, okay, logical multiplication, or simply we can say this is simply a product, okay. We can write it as product, and we can represent this with symbols like intersection or a inverted V, okay. So now let's take two variables similar to the case where we saw this, okay. Oops, let me give some space there, okay. X and y, two variables, they can take values 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, so now what is x dot y? Usually sometimes when people write, we usually don't use this dot symbol most cases. If you want to write xy, we simply write xy. We don't show the dot symbol. But here we are showing it because we are doing it for the first time. Okay, so 0 and 0 is 0. 0 and 1 is 0. 1 and 0 is 0. And 1 and 1 is 1. Okay, this is called logical multiplication, or you can simply call it as product, or logical and intersection. Okay, you can represent with all sorts of symbols here, whichever is mentioned here. Okay, fine. So far what we have seen, they are all binary operations. Okay, if you look at the symbols and all that, they are all binary operations. Now we're going to see a unary operation, which is known as not operation. Okay, and it is represented with a tick symbol. Okay, it is also known as complementation. Let me write it down here. Complementation. Okay, so this is a unary operator, which means that we are going to use this operation, not operation, on only one single variable. So now let me take a variable, say x, and suppose x is having a value 0 in one case, and in another case it can take a value of 1. So if I take x bar representing the not operation on x, okay, it will be complementation. The complement of 0 is 1 and the complement of 1 is 0, because in the set we only have two values. Okay, so the complement would be the other one. Okay, so this is a unary operation. So let me write it down here. This is unary operation, and this is binary operation, and even this is a binary operation. So far we were just defining the basic postulates. In here we have seen binary operations and unary operations. We haven't discussed so far any gates, OR gate, AND gate, or NOT gate, any such things. If you are already aware of it, we haven't discussed any of those gates. These are just basic Boolean or switching algebra, basic fundamental postulates. So in the next coming videos, we will see basic properties by using these fundamental postulates. Okay, and before leaving, let's see, this tick symbol can also be, or there is another symbol representing that is known as bar. Okay, how it is represented is, suppose x bar, you can write, instead of x bar, x tick, you can write it as x bar. So we can write like that also. Okay, so if you like the video, please do subscribe, and thanks for watching.